I am your brother in Christ, and we're back covering the Wuhan flu. This video will be broken up into 3 parts. The first one will be covering some updates I want to tell you guys about. The second will be what states are currently under lockdown, and the third one will be our numbers for the United States. So, without further ado, I just want to let you guys know that I was on the TTOR show last night. The link is in the description below. I talked about the opportunities we have as Christians in this time, as well as some of the numbers that we're seeing from the Wuhan flu itself. Please check that out. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you do, please leave a comment and let him know that I sent you. That way I also know, and we get to tease him about that. So, and tomorrow I will be doing some videos on leaving Christ and the heart of man himself. We'll be covering that in a live stream tomorrow on YouTube. So let's go ahead and look at what states are currently under lockdown. We see New York, California, Illinois, New Jersey, Connecticut, Louisiana, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Washington, Ohio, Massachusetts, Delaware, Michigan, West Virginia, Hawaii, Vermont, Indiana, Colorado, New Hampshire, Maryland, Kentucky, North Carolina, Wisconsin, New Mexico, Minnesota, Idaho, Oregon, and Nevada. So the numbers for the United States that we are seeing is as follows. Active cases, we are seeing 114,638. That is up 35,906 from our last video 2 days ago. Deaths have climbed to 1,990. That is up 816 from our last video. In Alabama, we see 693 active cases. This is up 193. Deaths have climbed to 3. That's up 2. In Alaska, we see 83 active cases. That is up 24. Deaths have climbed to 2. That's their first 2. In Arizona, we see 755 active cases. That is up 258. 15 deaths there. That's up 7. In Arkansas, we see 377 active cases. This is up 75. Deaths are at 3, that's up 1. In California, we see 4,855 active cases. That is up 1,223. Deaths are now sitting at 104. That is up 26. In Colorado, we see 1,703. That is up 636. Deaths are at 31. That's up 12. In Connecticut, we see 1,264. That is up 273. Deaths are sitting at 27. That's up 6. In Delaware, we see 201 active cases. This is up 72. Deaths have climbed to 3. That's up 2. In the District of Columbia, we see 249 active cases. This is up 21. 4 deaths recorded there. That's up 1. In Florida, we see 3,709. That is up 1,382. Deaths is sitting at 54. That's up 26. In Georgia, we see 2,297. That is up 820. Deaths is climbed to 69. That's up 21. In Hawaii, we see 120 active cases. This is up 25. Deaths are holding steady at 1. In Idaho, we see 227 active cases. This is up 104. Deaths have climbed to 3 because that is their first 3 there. In Illinois, we see 3,442. That is up 932. Deaths have climbed to 47. That is up 21. In Indiana, we see 1,201 active cases. This is up 573. Deaths have climbed to 31. That's up 14. In Iowa, we see 277 active cases. This is up 99. Deaths have climbed to 3, that's up 2. In Kansas, we see 256 active cases. This is up 91. Deaths have climbed to 5, that's up 2. In Kentucky, we see 292 active cases. This is up 101. Deaths have climbed to 8, that's up 3. In Louisiana, we see 3,178 active cases. This is up 956. Deaths have climbed to 137. That is up 54. In Maine, we see 194 active cases. This is up 55, and they have had their first death there. In Maryland, we see 955 active cases. This is up 383. Deaths have climbed to 5, that's up 1. In Massachusetts, we see 4,212 active cases. That is up 1,821. Deaths have climbed to 44, that's up 19. In Michigan, we see 4,534 active cases. That is up 1,748. Deaths have climbed to 111. That is up 51. In Minnesota, we see 302 active cases. That is up 92. 5 deaths recorded there. That's up 3. In Mississippi, we see 650 active cases. That is up 170. Deaths have climbed to 13. That's up 8. In Missouri, we see 826 active cases. That is up 334. 10 deaths recorded there. That's up 2. In Montana, we see 128 active cases. That's up 57, and they've had their first death there. In Nebraska, we see 94 active cases. That's up 26, and they've had their first 2 deaths there. In Nevada, we see 611 active cases. That's up 201. Deaths are holding steady at 10. In New Hampshire, we see 185 active cases. That's up 49. 2 deaths recorded there. That's up 1. In New Jersey, we see 10,984 active cases. This is up 4,189. Deaths have climbed to 140. That is up 59. In New Mexico, we see 207 active cases. That's up 96. 1 death recorded there. That's holding steady. In New York, we see 48,864 active cases. This is up 13,028. Deaths have climbed to 728. That is up 343. North Carolina, we see 948 active cases. That is up 314. Deaths have climbed to 4. That's up 2. In North Dakota, we see 66 active cases. That's up 17, and they've had their first death there. In Ohio, we see 1,381 active cases. This is up 529. Deaths have climbed to 25. That's up 10. In Oklahoma, we see 361 active cases. That is up 119. Deaths have climbed to 15. That's up 8. In Oregon, we see 466 active cases. That is up 161. Deaths have climbed to 13. That's up 2. In Pennsylvania, we see 2,717. That is up 1,046. Deaths have climbed to 34. That's up 18. In Rhode Island, we see 203 active cases. That is up 38. No deaths recorded there. In South Carolina, we see 645 active cases. That is up 198. Deaths have climbed to 15. That's up 6. In South Dakota, we see 41 active cases. That is up 9. 1 death recorded there. That's holding steady. In Tennessee, we see 1,505 active cases. This is up 551. Deaths have climbed to 7. That's up 4. In Texas, we see 2,288. That is up 875. Deaths have climbed to 30. That's up 12. In Utah, we see 600 cases. That is up 199. Deaths have now climbed to 2. That's up 1. In Vermont, we see 199 active cases. That is up 50. Deaths have climbed to 12. That's up 3. In Virginia, we see 720 active cases, that's up 275. 17 deaths recorded there, that's up 4. In Washington, we see 3,424 active cases. This is up 1,092. Deaths have climbed to 175. That's up 43. In West Virginia, we see 95 active cases. This is up 43. 1 death recorded there. That's their first. In Wisconsin, we see 972 active cases. This is up 277. Deaths have climbed to 15. That's up 5. In Wyoming, we're seeing 82 active cases. This is up 29. No deaths recorded there. So those are the numbers around the United States. As this progresses, I'll continue to give you guys updates. I want to remind you again about the TTOR show. Please leave your comments under that video there. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below. Join me tomorrow for our live stream, and I'll be here continuing to give you updates as this progresses. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and God be with us.